A Midtown shooting suspect ruled not competent to stand trial.
Atlanta News First anchor Maria Murrow is at the First Alert breaking news desk. Maria.
Yeah, court documents just into our newsroom. Raissa Kengne is accused of killing 2 men and injuring another man during a shooting spree in Midtown Atlanta back in August of 2022. Now, a judge has ruled that Kengne is not competent to stand trial after a court-ordered psychological evaluation was conducted. The state at this moment is not challenging that opinion. In the court document that we obtained, Fulton County Superior Court Judge Shakura Ingram wrote that the court finds Kengne is incapable of understanding the nature of the charges. And I do want to give you some background while we're talking about this case. 2 people were shot at a high-rise building on West Peachtree Street in Midtown. Police believe that Kengne was targeting the 2 victims because of an ongoing dispute with managers of the building where she lived at the time. Now, authorities eventually found Kengne at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport and recovered a firearm believed to have been used in the shooting. The victims were 41-year-old Wesley Freeman, 60-year-old Michael Shinners, and the 3rd victim who sustained injuries was identified as Mike Horn. We're going to be following the latest on these developments and let you know what we learn.